Is your sex drive in overdrive? Do you find yourself constantly thinking about sex, even when you're trying to focus on other things? If you have ADHD, you might be experiencing hypersexuality, and you're not alone. Studies show that up to 25% of adults with ADHD report hypersexual behaviours. Today, we're going to dive straight into the connection between ADHD and hypersexuality, exploring why it happens and what you can do about it. Hi, I'm Liz, mental health and education professional, and I'm excited to unpack this fascinating and often misunderstood topic with you. Let's get started. First, what is hypersexuality? It's not just having a high sex drive. Hypersexuality refers to an obsession with sexual thoughts, urges, or behaviours that negatively impact your life. This could mean engaging in risky sexual behaviour, struggling to control sexual impulses, or finding that sexual thoughts interfere with daily life. Now, it's important to note that not everyone with ADHD experiences hypersexuality. In fact, some people with ADHD might experience the opposite, hypersexuality, or a low sex drive. But for those who do deal with hypersexual tendencies, it can be a significant challenge. So why is there a link between ADHD and hypersexuality? Researchers believe there are several factors at play here. Impulsivity. One of the hallmark symptoms of ADHD is difficulty with impulse control. This can lead to sexual impulses, making it harder to resist acting upon sexual urges. Number 2, dopamine seeking. People with ADHD have lower levels of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. Sex releases dopamine, which can lead to some individuals seeking out sexual experiences more frequently. Hyperfocus. While people with ADHD struggle to focus on tasks they find boring, they can become intensely focused on things they find interesting or stimulating. For some, this hyperfocus may center around sexual thoughts or activities. 4 is emotional regulation. ADHD can make it difficult to manage emotions, which may lead to using sex as a way to cope with stress, anxiety, or other intense feelings. If you're finding this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to me and helps me create more content on important topics like this one. Now, let's look at the statistics. In the UK, it's estimated that 3 to 4% of adults have ADHD. It's slightly higher in the US at 4.4%. The overall prevalence of ADHD in partners with hypersexuality was about 22.6%. That's significantly higher than the general population. It's worth noting that hypersexuality isn't actually officially recognised as a symptom of ADHD in diagnostic manuals. However, many individuals with ADHD report experiencing hypersexual tendencies, and researchers are continuing to study this connection. So what does hypersexuality look like in the context of ADHD? It can manifest in various ways. We can see frequent masturbation or pornography use, sometimes to the point of interfering with daily activities. We might see engaging in risky sexual behaviour, such as unprotected sex or sex with multiple partners. We might see difficulty controlling sexual thoughts or urges, or using sex as a form of sex soothing or emotional comfort. We might also see some issues in relationships. If you're dealing with hypersexuality and ADHD, know that there are ways to manage these symptoms. I would recommend speaking to a doctor or mental health professional, but in the first instance, we could suggest professional help, possibly therapist, counsellor who is experienced in ADHD and sexual health. They can provide valuable support and strategies. Your doctor may suggest ADHD medication, which could help reduce impulsivity control and emotional regulation, which could impact on hypersexuality. The third tip would be mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts and impulses, making it much easier to manage them. Finally, we can find healthy outlets so we can channel our energy into creative activities like exercise, creative hobbies, activities. Communicate openly in relationships. So important to explain to your partner about your experiences, your ADHD, and it can help build understanding and support. Remember, experiencing hypersexuality doesn't make you a bad person. It's a complex issue that many people with ADHD face, and with the right support and strategies, it can be managed. Before we wrap up, I want to empathise that with hypersexuality, it can be a challenge for some people with ADHD. It's not a universal experience. Everyone's journey with ADHD is unique. It's important not to make assumptions or stigmatise individuals based on this diagnosis. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel for more content on ADHD and mental health. If you have any experiences or insights you'd like to leave a comment below. Remember, your story could help someone else feel a lot less alone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.